Good morning. My name is Rod Legg, and I'm a member of the Mount Hood Volunteer Ski Patrol. In addition, I'm one of 3 candidates for the job of Director of the Pacific Northwest Division of the National Ski Patrol. The purpose of this video is to explain my qualifications and my platform. I'm a nationally appointed senior patroller with both administrative and instructional experience. For example, for the last 6 years I've served as Director of the Mount Hood region within the Pacific Northwest Division. So I'm familiar with administration within our particular division in the Northwest. During my 40 years of volunteer work as a ski patrolman, I've served in multiple divisions within the National Ski Patrol system. In the Rocky Mountain Division, I was board member, treasurer, and patrol director of a medium-sized group, Loveland Basin in Colorado. In the Far West Division, I was a member of the San Francisco Volunteer Ski Patrol, a metropolitan patrol that actually served a smaller organization, much smaller patrol, the Squaw Valley Patrol in the Tahoe Basin. And finally, I'm currently a member of the Mount Hood Ski Patrol, which has nearly 300 members at the current time. This is a separate 501c3 nonprofit entity that's independently incorporated outside of the National Ski Patrol system. So in summary, I've had a broad range of experience in small, medium, and large patrols across multiple divisions within the National Ski Patrol systems. These patrols have been organized as metropolitan groups or their own 501c3 incorporated nonprofit entity, which are structured very different from the rest of the system. I recently retired after 31 years as a program manager and engineer for IBM Global Services. So I have the time, the skills, and the willingness to travel to do a good job for you as your region director. I'm currently an active member of the Mount Hood Ski Patrol and serve both as a Nordic and an Alpine patroller. So I understand the needs of both types of ski patroller, which are significantly different as far as day-to-day operations on the hill. In addition, I'm a member of the National Ski Patrol Quality Assurance Development Team. This is a team of individuals contributing their time from the different divisions within the National Ski Patrol system to develop new tools and processes to improve the overall quality of our educational offerings across all disciplines within the National Ski Patrol. My platform goals are as follows: grow the division membership, maintain financial stability, streamline operations with new tools and processes, enhance communications within the division, and improve the effectiveness of the use of division resources. My platform objectives to accomplish these goals are to leverage electronic tools where appropriate to improve the use of division resources and enhance communications within the Pacific Northwest. Such tools as forums, wikis, and e-meetings perhaps could be used. I'd like to attract new members from a broader spectrum of sources. For example, within the Mount Hood region, there are multiple snow host programs that are attracting members that also may have a longer-term interest in becoming patrollers. I'm sure those of you in the division out there have done some recruiting at some point in your patrol career and will have some suggestions for me as to other places where we can look for new members to grow the ranks here within the Pacific Northwest. I'd like to promote intra-division, cross-region, and cross-discipline skills transfer and information sharing. For example, every year at Mount Hood we hold an event called Nuts and Bolts. This is an example of an intra-division, cross-regional skills transfer that involves instructor development, skiing, snowboarding, skiing enhancement, and toboggan enhancement skills development. I'd like to leverage this particular organizational construct and use it as a model to potentially propagate this type of activity to other parts of the division. I'd like to leverage cross-divisional linkages for the benefit of the Pacific Northwest Division. For example, at Mount Hood we recently hosted a Women's Toboggan Enhancement Seminar. This was a complete sellout and highly successful. Instructors were brought in from Bogus Basin and from Heavenly Valley in the Far West Division. So this is an example of a cross-division activity which significantly added to the value of this particular seminar for the attendees. Another example of a cross-divisional activity is the quality assurance team with which I'm already involved. Representatives from the Central, Southern, and Eastern divisions are actively involved in this team with me. I'd like to represent the interests of the Pacific Northwest Division to the National Ski Patrol Board. And this pretty much comes with the program with being an effective division director. I have some unique skills in this area in that I've worked in multiple divisions across the system for many years and have developed many strong relationships that'll help me do an effective job in this particular area as your division director. Finally, I'd like to leverage any new NSPS quality management processes that come out of the recent quality assurance development team work. We'll find out where particular processes fit, which ones are of value to the Pacific Northwest, and we'll adopt those that are most appropriate for our current operations. Additional details on my platform are referenced in the platform statement that was electronically delivered to your patrol director. In that statement is a link to my Facebook page. Feel free to log in and have a look at my profile. In addition, there's a reference to the Mounted Ski Patrol Patrol Shack Forum. For those of you that would like to submit questions directly to me in an open forum, the webmaster has graciously offered to grant access to ski patrollers within the division that would like to contribute to the Meet the Candidates section within the forum. Those of you who prefer not to submit questions in an open forum, I would recommend that you go ahead, register, and take a look at the forum after you log in. This one is particularly well done. And should you decide to build a forum for your patrol, this one would be a very good one to use as a template. I'd like to thank the members of my campaign team who voluntarily have submitted hours of their time to assist me with this election. My campaign manager, my daughter, Stacy Legg. My political advisor, the Reverend Katie Schatz. My press relations and special effects manager, Adam Jones. And finally, the webmaster for the Mount Hood Ski Patrol Patrol Shack Forum, who so graciously offered to share the use of the forum outside the Mount Hood region with members of the division who optionally decide to either take a look at it or to submit some questions to me directly via the Meet the Candidate section. In summary, I'd like to close with one important concept. That concept is SPIF. It stands for Ski Patrolling is Fun. We all devote countless hours of our time to this highly valuable volunteer activity. Let's keep it enjoyable while we do it. So as I go forward as a candidate for your Division Director of the Pacific Northwest Division, I'd like to make sure that all of us keep that in mind. Let's keep it enjoyable. In addition, I'd like to see a good turnout in this election, so make sure you vote, and if possible, if I'm the right candidate for you, please put my name on your ballot. Thank you very much.